Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 78 from the Irving Park neighborhood. I'm at Eris and I'm in their fabulous patio that they have outside that they turned into this space during the pandemic. But Eris is participating in Cider Summit that's happening this Saturday at Navy Pier. So if you want to do that, go and check that out, or just come here and check this place out. It's an old building here in Chicago. I'm going to talk to the owners, Michelle and Katie, all about what makes Eris so unique and so special for this story from the 78. All right, so I made my way inside Eris. There's Casey. Hi, Casey. And this is Katie. How you doing?
Hi, good. Tom, how are you?
I'm awesome. 6 years, so congratulations.
Yes.
6 years. Eris has been here in the Irving Park neighborhood. You started this with your business partner, Michelle, 6 years ago, right?
Right.
So Eris, explain what that is for folks who might not know.
Eris is the Greek goddess of chaos. She is best known for throwing an apple into a party she wasn't invited to and inadvertently starting a 10-year Trojan War.
And then that's a great name and a great reason why to call this entire place, because you got a lot of stuff going on here.
Well, we did. We got a lot of feedback when we were coaching through the, we want to do beer, we want to do cider, we want to have a full-service restaurant. And so we got chaos was kind of like this common refrain as people were like
checking you
giving us feedback.
Yeah. And you have in this amazing building, you have the drinks on the wall that we saw there, and then you have some of the relics from this building. What is this?
Oh, I will tell you about this. This is, sometimes we call it the selfie safe.
Oh, I like that.
Because you can just sit in it and have Instagrammable moments.
Fantastic.
But yes, so we're the third owners of the building. The first use was as a Masonic temple. Mm-hmm. So the Masons left 2 safes, and that's one of utilize them into decor. We do that a lot though, because we figure if it came from the building, it'll look good in the building. So you might be looking at these radiator fins, for example. Between here and the dining room, we've got 96 individual fins that were mounted to create these unique railings.
And then you also have some other memorabilia back there. What's that all about? This looks fantastic. I think from like medieval times.
It started with a narrower scope, but then it just kind of grew. So several items we found in the building, the casts with the Latin on it, in this sign, "You Shall Conquer," branded MMT, Myrtle Masonic Temple, on the hardware. But then like community members would come and give us stuff, like the ceremonial apron, this cool gavel, little book of rules.
That's just fascinating. That speaks to the history of the building.
Absolutely.
It's been around since like the early 1900s.
Since 1910, yes. Yeah. So these pictures of the Mayfair Lodge and the Zenith Lodge, those are different chapters that met in here.
And you also have some other fun things, including the House of Jenga.
Safe number 2, so we can keep our Jenga blocks secure.
Well done there. And then you walk into the space, and this used to be, again, one more time.
This would be one of the assembly halls. So there's one on the first level here, and we're using as a dining room. And then there's one on the upper floor too, which hasn't been built out yet.
And then here's some more of the radiators that you talked about, right?
Yeah, but there was so much structural work. You know, you'll notice those booths there. There's 10 feet long. Those are the floor joists that we ripped out during demolition.
Oh, wow,
so,
really?
Again, came from the building, it'll look good in the building. The art at the back those are 6-foot hoops, and they were bands that held a water tower together that was on the roof.
No kidding.
And like little oven burners from a Vulcan stove that was left to us, so.
And then right now, we're also standing on top of part of the brewery, right? We're walking over it.
Yes, we have the beer fermentation area is elevated, so we've got little windows where you can peek in there from the dining room. But,
and then the disco ball, I'm sure, was original, right?
Yes. Yes, it was.
As it should.
Yes.
But you have, how many breweries would you say are, and you got one on the side here where people can see it right away when they walk in.
Yes, so this is for our beer production. The cider production is practically 100% in the cellar.
And then, of course, you have this space here.
Someone turned off the lights.
Someone turned off, it's all right. We get the vision.
Yes, you get the vision. You know that there's fermentation happening down here.
And how many
you're
ciders?
Getting a little tiny peek at our patio out there.
Oh yeah, let's take a little peek.
We've got an awesome patio when the weather's nice. Bring your outside loving friends, bring your dogs, bring Just
your
anyone.
people.
Bring your people.
And you also have food, and we haven't even touched on the food and the cider itself. You have a lot of cider here, and I think I'm going to talk to your business partner, Michelle, all about that, right?
Michelle's got the food and the drinks covered.
All right, so we'll go say hi to Michelle.
Alrighty.
All right, so we just got done talking to Katie, and I found Michelle at the bar. How you doing, Michelle?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So you have food, drinks, you got a lot of events coming up. What do we want to talk about first?
Definitely. Well, let's talk about the food first because
Absolutely.
we are a pub.
Sure.
And here you're going to see our fried pickles, which are gluten-free. We've got our cauliflower wings, which are vegan. So we do a difference of everything on the menu. We have a burger over here. And of course, our innovative shrimp and grits. Those are not any normal shrimp and grits.
Those are what, special to you?
They're special
to everybody?
the way we make it. So,
all right.
we got that little secret ingredient of sriracha.
All right.
Yeah, so.
And then you have a lot of fun events coming up. Starting
do.
today, Thursday. What's the big event tonight?
Well, today's event is going to be the Las Cucharar.
The La Escucha, what's that?
What's that? You don't know what that is?
No,
All right,
I don't. I
let
have
me
no
show
idea what you're talking
So, I was trying to speak Spanish. I'm not great at speaking Spanish, but it is our long pour contest.
Oh, okay.
So in Spain, they actually pour cider differently. And in Spain, we try to irrigate the cider by giving it the bubbles it needs in this bottle.
Okay.
So basically, this is a still cider, and for me to irrigate it, I have to pour it high up in the air,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have to pour it into my glass. Now, here we go.
Oh, no pressure. Wait a minute. Look at that.
Now that brings the carbonation to this glass and makes me go cheers.
Cheers. And you have to drink that pretty quickly after that because of the carbonation. You don't want to lose it, right?
Nope, in Spain, they take that and they just suck it all down at once.
And then you have a big birthday celebration, 6 years, right? I think
Yes.
Katie was talking about it before, but 6 years, what an accomplishment. I mean, you guys have survived the pandemic, the whole
Definitely.
thing, you're on the other side of it, so it's got to mean a lot to you guys.
Definitely, it means so much. And on our birthday, we're actually going to be releasing our punks. So this is our birthday cider. We've done this cider every year since our birthday of the 1st all the way through the 6th. And punks is our upside down pineapple cake.
Okay.
So this is going to be notes of pineapple, a little bit of cherry, some vanilla, just a delicious cider to celebrate with.
That does sound fantastic. And then you have an event on Saturday, which is the reason why we're here for this particular one.
Yes.
Is the Cider Summit at
Yes.
Navy Pier. You guys are a part of that, right?
We are. We're definitely a big part of that. We're a local cider that's going to be at the Cider Summit. We've got international ciders. We've got United States, upstate New York, West Coast, East Coast. We've got all over the world. This is just to promote the idea that people should be drinking cider.
Right, and it's gluten-free.
It is gluten-free.
I didn't know that until
Oh
today.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we also innovate just like beers. So we have barrel-aged ciders, we have imperial ciders, we've got fruit ciders, and we've got dry heritage apple ciders. So there's so much to choose from.
And if people want to come by for dinner, what time do you guys open up? And do people need reservations? You do walk-ins? How's that whole thing work?
We do walk-ins, we do reservations. We open up at 11 a.m. for brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. We open up every other night at 4 p.m. and we go all the way down until about 10 o'clock at night for dinner.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate it. And happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it too.
No problem. All right, that is Eris here in Irving Park, TomBarnishChicago at gmail.com. If you have a story from the 78 idea, shoot it my way, storiesfromthe78.com. Be sure to be here Friday. They open up at noon, go till 11 o'clock. Live music. They got a Zygote band at 5 o'clock. They'll walk around the space. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you should come check it out. Eris here in Irving Park.